When it comes to beef, 50 Cent has more than a burger factory. Just in case you missed the message, his Wikipedia page has a section titled Feuds that will assist you in keeping track of everything that's going on. Let's be real. 50 has tangoed with some of the most talented artists in the entertainment world, including Diddy, Floyd Mayweather, Rick Ross, Ja Rule, Nas, and even The Game. However, none of these are anywhere close to the notorious altercation that he had with his baby mama, Shaniqua Tompkins, and his son, Marquise Jackson. Although it is not uncommon for members of the same family to have disagreements from time to time, this family feud seems to have no end in sight. Thus, the fact that all of this has been going on for such a long time makes it easy to forget where it all started. But we have traced the struggle all the way back to the beginning in an effort to make sense of all that has happened. The beginnings between Marquise, 50 Cent, and Shaniqua. Marquise and 50 Cent were quite close at the beginning of their relationship. Even after the birth of their son, they were filled with joy. One further thing that he mentions is that being a parent was the motivation to go in a different direction with his job, which is to say, to be successful. When my son came into my life, my priorities changed because I wanted to have a relationship with him that I didn't have with my father. But something changed. Things moved from bad to worse with Marquise's mother Shaniqua in the spring of 2008 when their son Marquise was 10 years old. Therefore, this was the beginning of the dispute between the father and son. One of the most significant aspects of their disagreement was the $4 million Long Island house that Shaniqua said he had promised her throughout their relationship. Following the end of their relationship, 50 Cent made an effort to evict her, which resulted in a protracted legal struggle. However, a fire completely destroyed the house that was the subject of the argument. This is when things start to get strange. The police deemed the fire that occurred on the morning of May 30th to be suspicious. 50 Cent, on the other hand, was in Arizona working on a movie at the time. In spite of this, Shaniqua maintains that she heard someone enter the home immediately before the fire broke out at about 4 in the morning. She further said before the press that 50 Cent was there and was attempting to kill her.
He told me he would have someone come do something to me. He told me, he would say, watch what I do. I have someone come kill you, and that's what he did.
50 Cent has threatened online to remove Marquise from the will. If I died today, would it matter to you? I'm changing my will. It's a simple question. During the month of November 2012, 50 Cent texted his son, who was 16 years old at the time, a very emotional text message. There is a great deal of mystery surrounding their relationship. Nonetheless, it is known that he has been known to tweet about rough love, such as this one. It's cool to instill a work ethic in your kids, but the texts were a little much. This is coming from someone who did not wish me a good birthday, Marquise said in response. On the other hand, 50 Cent replied, oh damn, that did it for 50. I'm taking you and your mother's daughter out of my inheritance. The response that Marquise gave was, I don't care about money, that's my last concern. Of course, we all like nice things, but it's not everything. And 50 Cent kept on going. I need a blood test cause that sucking you call mom was the whole time. You can read the entire hour-long back and forth here if you're so inclined. 50 Cent's text feud becomes more intense. A custody visit that was not well planned was the impetus for this subsequent round of word warfare. 50 Cent went all Alec Baldwin and verbally abused his son via texts on his phone because Marquise refused to come to the door when his father came to the home. In a nutshell, 50 Cent, are you fucking stupid? You had me drive over there. Why do you think I needed an address? I saw the lights go out, then someone was playing in the blinds, and there was no party going on. You too. You, your mother, and your sister. All of y'all. Marquise. I might be dumb. Come through then. No need to get upset. Stop by and say hello to your son, 50 Cent. What the fuck are you taking about? I'm not fucking with you after this. I leave Atlanta in the morning, Marquise. So come through then, 50 Cent. F you. The situation continued for a considerable amount of time, ending in the dramatic statement, I no longer have a son. The release of the text occurred in July of 2013, and it caused the headlines to go ablaze. 50 Cent acknowledged in a series of tweets that the texts were sent from him, but he said that they were meant for Shaniqua, who was using her son's phone at the time. Shaniqua Tompkins claims that she has not seen Marquise for years. Because of this mistake, Shaniqua went to the press in January 2014 to report that the father and son had not talked to one another since the text dispute and that they had not seen each other face to face since May 2012. Also, this misunderstanding had a significant impact on their relationship. It was during this time that it was reported that 50 Cent had another kid who was given the name Sire. Sire was born to his girlfriend, Daphne Joy, in the autumn of 2012, and the birth was kept a well-guarded secret. According to Shaniqua, the infant was getting all of the attention, and Marquise felt outnumbered. 50's camp fired back, saying that, as usual, it's all about the Benjamins. This is all driven by Shaniqua Shaniqua being threatened that her son will not be the only heir, a source close to 50 told RumorFix. Shaniqua clearly doesn't have her son's best interest in mind to drag lies into the media. Her main focus is always how anything will affect her son's potential inheritance. Regardless of the reasons behind it, it would seem that 50 Cent was a ghost for a significant portion of these years, and Marquise was not pleased with this fact. 50 Cent gave an important statement. In order to share his thoughts on the turmoil that he was experiencing with his son, 50 Cent made an important statement about his son in Philadelphia. As a matter of fact, he pointedly blamed his ex-partner for turning his son's mind against him. According to what he claimed, he's completely embraced his mom's perspective on me. In addition to that, he said that both the mother and the boy were entitled brats. Everything in his life I have provided for him regardless of whether I'm there or not. She hasn't worked since 2000. Her being in the actual home since 2000 and living off of what I provide for him is enough for her not to go to actual work. 50 Cent added, she still would feel like destroying the actual relationship is her way of getting back. He continued, she was getting $500,000 a year. Also, according to the status that Marquise posted on Facebook on Father's Day, financial assistance is not a suitable replacement for the presence of a father. 50 Cent did not appear at Marquise's graduation ceremony. It would seem that 50 Cent was serious about the whole I have no son thing, since he did not show up at Marquise's high school graduation ceremony in May 2014. The graduate uploaded the picture to Facebook along with a statement that was very depressing. Yay, I broke down. I was really excited to see my pops at my graduation today, but he never showed up. My sister and mama are always there for me. Just know that you aren't. I did it without you. Master of Damage Control 50 Cent informed his buddies who were acquainted with the press that things did not go down like that. After being informed that he was not invited to the ceremony, it seems that he traveled to a charity event in New York City during the course of that weekend. Following that, Shaniqua made a really important statement on V103 in order to shed some light on the incident. I didn't know a parent needed an invitation to the graduation, she said.
Make time for what you want to make time for. I mean, you know your son is in the 12th grade. You know that children, depending on the state, they graduate May, June-ish. You know, you're busy, but you have assistants. The assistant can call the school, and you can, you know, he's always talking money, 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 so then you can fly on your private jet.
Moreover, she was only beginning her journey. He is privy to the same information that I am privy to as a parent. You can call the school, you can ask, or have your assistant call. There were no tickets. It was on the lawn of the school, and being that he says he pays tuition, which he doesn't, he should have had a first-class ticket. He doesn't pay tuition, he pays child support. Marquise admits that he has never had the opportunity to meet his baby half-brother. During the red carpet event that took place at the 2015 BET HipHop Awards, Gossip was able to spend some time with Marquise, and they inquired about whether or not the two were getting any closer to reconciling their differences. He said, in all honesty, our relationship is still in a state of tension. However, from my perspective, everything is based on love. He added, it is possible that one day we will find it out, and then everything will be well. Nevertheless, as of this moment, the relationship is still fraught with tension. Even more unfortunate was the fact that he disclosed that he had not yet had the opportunity to meet his half-brother, Sire. Despite this, he said, I would be thrilled to meet him. It would be a dream come true for me. Something happened on December 19th, 2015. The holidays in 2015 may have caused 50 Cent to feel a particular way about his family, since he posted a flashback picture of himself and his kid when he was a little child on the 19th of December. However, these photos have since been removed. Furthermore, the caption was something altogether different, yet another declaration of war on his ex, despite the fact that the photograph was able to successfully pull at the heartstrings. This kid is going to hate his mother when he realizes what she did to him. He has to make it on his own, like I did. SMH, good luck, 50 Cent wrote. On the other hand, if he thought he was going to get away with that without a fight from Shaniqua, he was totally incorrect. The response that Ms. Tompkins sent was an incredibly long message that she uploaded on her own Instagram page. In the statement, she referred to 50 Cent's whole rap persona as a fictitious character, called him out for lying about the number of times he was shot, and accused him of emotionally torturing his kid. According to what she wrote, you don't have a relationship with my child because you choose not to. You want to bully him, threaten him, and talk about his mother in a disparaging manner. I don't try to mentally abuse my son like you do. I don't talk about you. Your actions speak for themselves. Who threatens to shoot their son on Instagram? Even in 2020, the tension between 50 Cent and his son has not subsided, especially when it comes to his own petty games on social media. Many people have attempted to defeat Instagram's unrivaled king of trolling 50 Cent, but they have been unsuccessful. However, it is possible that the rapper has has met his match in his firstborn son, Marquise Jackson, who has openly engaged in verbal conflict in the context of their previously separated relationship. The episode of the never-ending drama that the G-Unit boss has been going through with his son took place on April 7th, 2020. In the course of an Instagram live stream, the hip-hop mogul was questioned about whether or not he had heard from Tekashi 6ix9ine since he was just freed from jail earlier than expected. 50 Cent remarked before throwing in a jab at Marquise.
He's better than Marquise, though. I take him before I take my actual father.
50 Cent claimed, laughing. Now Marquise has provided his own perspective on the matter, which he has reacted to. Immediately before getting into his ideas, Marquise played again the sample from the video.
Did he just say he'll claim a rat?
Marquise exclaimed in disbelief. He continued,
Oh, nah, I don't want no parts of that cheese y'all eating over here, big fella. I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know what y'all got going on over there.
In the manner that is characteristic of Tekashi, he referred to the whole situation as
stupid,
which was a further insult to the injury, Marquise Jackson's request for child support from his father. Despite the fact that Marquise Jackson is claimed to have a net worth of around $5 million, which he allegedly obtained as a result of his growing rap skill and reputation as a star kid, Marquise did not shy away from challenging the amount of money that his father, 50 Cent, gave to his mother Shaniqua as child support. During a live chat on Instagram, Marquise expressed his dissatisfaction with the fact that the child support payments of $6,700 that were provided to his mother on a monthly basis were insufficient in view of the high cost of living in New York City. In reaction to this allegation, his father, 50 Cent, made it quite plain that the topic was not worthy of further debate. 50 Cent said, so, despite the fact that he is a privileged child, he feels deprived. In addition, he also believes his son had everything he was deprived of growing up and said his child support was over $1 million and he didn't have a problem with dishing out the money. After that, Marquise Jackson posted a snapshot of himself on his Instagram account with the words entitled written with $100 notes and expressed his happiness at being acknowledged on his birthday. This was a sarcastic response to the video that his father had posted, which addressed his age. Additionally, 50 Cent made an annual offer of $500,000 to his ex and baby mom Shaniqua Tompkins. She refused the offer, which resulted in the rapper initiating a lawsuit against her. He proceeded by stating that she wanted more and refused to accept that he was giving her more than she was entitled to, and he made the decision to seek child support as a result of her actions. How it evolved. A connection between 50 Cent and his son has not existed for a number of years, for those who are unaware of this fact. Also, Jackson made a reference to it in his first song, titled Different, which was released in 2017, following an Instagram live broadcast in which Jackson seemed to accuse his father of not providing his mother with sufficient child support to allow them to live a comfortable life. He responded with,
$700 a month in the state of New York City. You do the math.
A day following Jackson's post, the rapper posted a video clip from the criminal drama television series Power on Instagram. In addition to serving as an executive producer for the program, 50 Cent also performed the character of Kanan Stark in the show. In the video that 50 Cent posted, Kanan is holding Sean, his child. For those who don't know, during the scenario, Sean expresses his desire to leave Kanan with a sense of pride in him. On the other hand, Kanan rejects his son for the simple reason that he has failed him again. Sean comes to the realization that, despite his efforts to avoid disappointing his father, the only one who ended up being disappointed was himself. Kanan had only used his son to get to Ghost, and Sean was the only person who ended up being disappointed. After that, Kanan shoots Sean in the head with a bullet just as he is turning around to leave. On several occasions, 50 Cent has discussed his connection with his oldest child in an open and honest manner. The rapper made the following statement in a matter-of-fact manner during an Instagram live broadcast in the year 2020.
I didn't think success would cost me my firstborn, but it's the situation. It's like my grandfather would say, it rattled like a snake. If it slithered like a snake, is it a snake or do you need to be bit?
Marquise Jackson tried to reconcile with his father. In a lengthy interview with the Breakfast Club program, 50 Cent provided an unexpected response to Marquise's demand. He also talked extensively about the matter. He continued to stick to his position on the idea that his son was being used, and he did not believe that his desire for a reunion to sit down and discuss the costs of life was real. He continued by saying,
No, he doesn't. See, Charlamagne, you would call me. You don't call TMZ to say you want to sit down. Think about it, man. You know, you want some attention. And it's okay, you can have as much of that as you want.
On the other hand, his son replied to his father's comments. Now y'all all see I tried to reach out to talk to my pops as a man in front of the world and behind the scenes. He stated in the post with the following words: I do not have a phone number for you, and you have blocked me on social media for years, which means that I am unable to send you a direct message. Additionally, everyone who is mutually interested in the subject is afraid to bring it up because they are afraid of you. It seems that this is the only method to get in touch with you. In continuation, he said, I am no longer a child, nothing to do with mama. You are not someone I want or need to give me money. On my own, I am standing too. I have a strong aversion to attention, and despite the fact that I had several chances to get it, I chose not to. The interview with The Breakfast Club was something I saw, and it seemed to me that there was not much responsibility there. It was more about ego, blame, and money than anything else, as if you were the kid in the scenario. Marquise also made reference to text messages that 50 Cent is said to have sent to his son in 2013, in which he reportedly instructed his son to delete my number and effectively abandoned him. These texts were posted on Instagram. Those text messages were me, Marquise wrote in the description under the photo. He added, it was the day that you crushed my heart that I was waiting outside for you to do anything. I didn't hold it against you. If you are ready to sit down and discuss, I will be ready to do so. The problems that the father and son are having with one another do not stop there. To the fact that Marquise took a picture in 2018 with the son of Kenneth Supreme McGriff, the one who is believed to have been involved in the attempted murder of 50 Cent in the year 2000. There is still a great deal of animosity between the two. 50 Cent made the following statement at the time that the picture was made public: if both of these little niggas got hit by a bus, I wouldn't have a bad day anymore. In addition, Marquise addressed the photograph in the post that he made on Instagram. He said that he had been duped into taking that photograph and that it had been shot many years before it was really published on the internet. Between these two, it is quite clear that there is a great deal that has to be unpacked. To begin with, we believe that the first step in enhancing the relationship between 50 Cent and his son is to refrain from communicating via social media, interviews, and other individuals. Also, it may seem that the reunion between the father and son will take longer than anticipated, and it will take nothing short of a miracle for them to be able to move beyond their history and become together once again. In spite of all of these things, supporters have optimism that the relationship between father and son will be repaired at some point in the future. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, click on the boxes playing on your screen to watch similar content.